Playlist on Out of the Box Radio.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, fellas?
Happy early Easter.
We're in
Yes.
a good mood today. I can hear it already. We starting
Yeah, man.
Yes.
early Easter.
Yeah.
And a late Good Friday.
Yeah.
Good Friday.
Good Friday. Good
And
Saturday.
Also,
Great Saturday.
Also, Passover.
Passover.
All of our Jewish friends.
Oh, yeah.
Passover.
Yeah.
Pass me over blunt. Nah, I'm joking.
Pass it over.
It's my week off.
It's a week off.
Yes, spring break. Whew.
Got a lot of time to eat all those eggs.
Oh man.
Nah,
Gas
nah.
up a storm tomorrow.
You know, I heard that people is painting potatoes this year
Painting potato.
Why? Potato.
because eggs cost too much.
We throwing potatoes at each other. They gonna be throwing potatoes at each other. I'll catch this egg. Wow! Oh, it's not an egg.
They gonna buy the plastic Easter eggs and put the egg whites in it.
Wow.
Crack those every day. You want to see your eggs get cracked? There you go.
Recycle the shell.
That's not enough eggs. That's how much you can afford.
Shoot, we ain't got no bunnies this year. We gonna paint some rats. Oh, that's a nice bunny right there. No, that's a rat.
Right, in New York City, that's what we got. My brother told me he rode over a rat with his bike the other day.
Oh shoot, that sucker got up.
Yeah, he was
walked
like,
away
he said, you think that's a rare thing? No, he said half the rats just hit the street. Somebody rode over. I was like, so when they just dead on the sidewalk, that's somebody's bike.
Yep.
I was like, what does that feel like? He was like,
Speed
a
bump.
bump. He said, like a bump.
Shoot.
He said he saw it too. He said it was like a person. Like in the
He
street.
does.
He saw him and he tried to time me. He said he kept going back and
He
forth.
kept going back and forth.
And
He's
then
like,
it ran out. I was
He's
like,
like, fuck it.
like he
Excuse my language.
He missed that one. He missed time that.
He said, yo, he couldn't stop me. He was like, yo, if I would have stopped that bike, that
Right. He
rat would have tore me up.
Right. Right in front of the rat. Next thing you know, it's up in your face.
Why you trying to run me over?
Imagine
So,
that.
so now you mangled and mashed, and then a rat bites you.
Right. Because you going to flip over. The rat runs over to you. You tried to kill me.
Now you got rabies. How about that?
Bite you right on your nose.
Bite you behind the knee, right where it hurt.
But yes, man, another week.
Yeah.
Another week, man. There's just so much going on with comedy this week, man. I was just cracking up. That shout out to Monique. Shout out to Marlon Wayans and the Drink Champs. Marlon
Marlon was on Drink Champs.
Marlon killed it
Oh,
on Drink
jeez.
Champs. Oh my
I
god.
was going to watch it. I was like, I ain't got an hour and 20 minutes right now.
Y'all couldn't even stop watching it, yo. It was just so
That's
funny.
how they beat.
Yo,
That's how
Marlon
like
is just,
different things beat.
Oh my god.
Marlon's hilarious.
Yo, Marlon was going in on everybody. I'm talking about all the staff. He was going in on everybody. Nobody was safe. Nobody was safe. He told Nori, he was like, yo, no, you using big words? Trajectory? Do you know how to spell that? Yo, Nori was like, no. But I know how to use it. Yo, he got me dying.
It's like Marlon getting old and ornery. Like,
Yeah. He's starting to turn into the rest of them.
right, right, exactly.
He cut his hair off, too. He finally cut his hair off. Like
Bald or just like
he's bald.
He's
He's
bald.
bald.
Goodness.
He got the Keenan Ivy Wayans. He's bald.
He skipped past the Sean stage.
He
Sean's still trying to preserve his hair.
But Marlon always had that hairline that was going
was,
back, that was receding. So it was just like,
That was betraying him.
yeah. So it was like it was a matter of time. It was a matter of time before he had to cut it off.
It's like, oh, you're more famous this year. I'm just gonna go back a half an inch. Oh, you think you're cute? You're gonna lose a quarter inch. This shit.
Oh man, yo, but he was going in on his brothers. Damon. I didn't know Damon literally had a Damon was literally handicapped.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah, he had a club foot.
Yeah, yeah.
Club foot. He was like, yo, like y'all really thought he was joking about him being
Right.
handicapped and doing all them parts. He really handicapped. Like he was making fun of himself. Like he was trying to make himself feel good. Like yeah, I thought about it. I was like, damn.
was
We
his,
laughing at this like
What was this cartoon? Wayne Head?
yeah,
Yeah.
wait.
Wayne Head had the brace on his foot. So, I was like, he was dead serious. I said, that's not a special shoe. That's like a whole brace. Like,
I
Wow.
was like, damn. I was like, yo. Yo, no wonder these people become comedians, man.
Right.
Yo, Monique
Right.
Monique was in the special class. I'm like, yeah, did you?
Yeah, Eminem is not special.
Eminem.
I say he's not special. He said I make fun of myself before anybody else can. Comedians been doing it for years.
Yeah, exactly. The best people got a lot of pain, man.
For real.
A lot of pain, a lot of best people.
For real.
The best comedians, the best artists have a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Martin using his shirt as a parachute. Richard Pryor setting himself on fire.
Right. Richard Pryor talked
Richard.
about a lot about pain.
Yeah,
He
had a lot.
molested.
Yeah,
He grew up in a whorehouse.
Yeah.
Like he.
George Carlin just cursing.
Scarlett had white pain.
Yeah.
The world sucks. The government sucks. I don't know what his pain was, but he was funny as hell.
Yeah, he was. He was, man.
It's weird. Like this is weird. Like the people that make us feel the best.
Have the
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
They have the worst. They deal with a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of trauma.
Because the Waynes, it was like 20 of them in the projects.
Yeah, that's what they said. It was like,
It was
yo,
like-
it was a lot of them.
It was like what, like 10 kids for real?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Something like that? Yeah.
Look at them now. Nieces, nephews.
Right.
And they locked it down to one thing, and this is why I always like conglomerations
Yeah.
and such.
Right.
You see what happens when you work together.
Yeah.
All of them. Even the nephews and nieces. Even
Right.
them, they got
Kids
names. As long as they had them, as long as they had the Wayne's
Right.
name.
They even took in Junior as an honorary Waynes.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
From My Wife
From-
and Kids.
What?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
They said we really liked him, so we took him in.
That's what's up.
I know he got close with Damon's son, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was on the show.
Oh yeah. They end up doing the
He
show.
was on the
Yeah,
show a couple
That's
times.
what's up, man. He was a cool kid. He's a cool kid.
So it always makes me like wonder, like when people have shows and
Yeah.
they have kids a certain age and they cast somebody else.
Yeah.
Like
How their kids feel about it, right?
yeah, like
I mean, their kids are same thing with Bill Cosby. His kid wasn't an actor. I mean, he would have had him as an actor if Theo had somebody take Theo's place, but he
if his
wasn't
son
an
wanted to
actor.
act right. I mean,
Exactly. He
like,
wasn't an
but
actor.
what about Will Smith? Will Smith, they did All of Us,
Yeah.
and Jaden was on there all the time.
What?
Yeah,
Was he?
Jaden was Bobby's like best friend.
Mm.
You remember Lisa Ray's white friend on the show?
Yeah.
Like
Vaguely.
her younger son was Jaden Smith.
Oh shit.
So
Oh.
like, yeah, right. So he was the same age as him, and I was like, so I can't just use your son. Like, you paying Bobby?
Exactly.
I ain't gotta pay Jaden. Put that money in my account. Give me that check.
Yep. That's smart.
What you want for Christmas? You can get it too.
Oh man, but yeah, shout out to some of the good shows, man. Some of the good shows, comedians,
Yeah.
part of history. I just found out about I was talking about the Super Bowl. They the one that brought the Super Bowl show. Living Color is the one that actually
Went up against them.
introduced the Super Bowl show because it wasn't
Yeah.
a show like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't a show like that. So they started that whole
Okay.
Super Bowl
And-
halftime show.
I didn't know that.
I remember when it happened and sitting there watching it. Like, yeah, I'm not watching the Super Bowl. I'm watching the Living Color.
Right, and there was like too many people changed
I
the channel.
definitely remember that too.
Like, too many
man.
people changed the channel.
Yeah.
And, half the country changed the channel that night.
Or at least a third of the country.
Well, like things like the Super Bowl, like Super Bowl parties, we
Yeah.
do that as black people, but
Yeah.
that's not. New York is not really football country, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like Chicago's not really football country. Like places where black people live is not really. I mean, except the South, but we're
Yeah.
more spread out in the South.
Yeah.
And so it's like every house had the Super Bowl on.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I don't remember going to a Super Bowl party until I was like 30. Like, a real Super Bowl party. I
Yeah.
knew-
And even then in New York, it's not like
Right.
anybody's really watching the Super Bowl. You
Go to a bar.
you watch
Go
the
to a
beginning.
Right. A lot of people go to bars. There's like 5 people. So I'm just like, okay, so if it's like 8 million TVs on the Super Bowl in New York, it's only 1 million on in Houston, Texas. Because everybody's at each other's house. It's like big parties. Like, I could be wrong. But when we changed that channel for the Living Color, they